guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Crystal. Good early evening. I'm just going to go through the day, but first of all I'm going to let you listen to my mother's answer phone message this afternoon, which I received just after 4 o'clock this afternoon.
Welcome to your EE voicemail. You have one saved message. First saved message received today at 4:03 p.m.
Good afternoon, Crystal. This is your mum, Jennifer, speaking to my landline phone to you, Crystal. I remember to use your name. You changed your name to 9 years ago, Crystal Janessa. So I hope you're having a good afternoon. And I'll phone you again later this evening to let you know that I'm thinking of you. All right, Janessa? Crystal, should we say? Bye for now.
Right, that was an answer phone from my mother, Jennifer, and my mum lives in Chatham. I live in Rochester. I had a word with my mum this morning, and she said that she still had men in there doing her bathroom. They're doing her bathroom out and it's still not done yet. So I didn't go around there today. I don't think I'm going around there tomorrow. So basically, let's go through the day, shall we? 8 o'clock, just after I get up, I sort the cats out, the dog. I go and take Max for a walk. After that, then I go to the co-op where I have a peaceful shop, no interruptions, no trouble, grab a basket, get my bits, and then I come out of the co-op and I feel okay. I don't feel depressed, I don't feel down, I feel okay. I've got food. I got food for my cats, and I was just being normal. So I gets into my flats, the cleaners are in there, there's a guy outside my door hoovering with a black and red Henry Hoover. My mum's told me to have a good day. I just mind my own business and keep myself to myself. So I was cleaning out the bedroom today. I hoovered the bedroom, I mopped the bedroom floor, I got rid of excess rubbish and put it in a bin bag, and I just spent most of the day cleaning and tidying up the living room and the bedroom and the bathroom, and it made me overheated because I turned on the boiler so that I could get a hot bucket full of water so I could mop the floor in the living room and the bedroom. And I must have got overheated because I thought I was going to literally faint. So I thought I was going to faint. So I had to splash my face with cold water, and I got myself a ice cold Lucozade out of my fridge, and I drank it ice cold, and I had to change from my trousers into my shorts, because I felt like I was suffocating in this flat. It's 23.5 degrees inside here. It's like a sauna. So I had the fan on, I had the balcony door open, the window, and I still felt boiling. So I had to literally put my face under the cold water tap to make myself wake up. I felt like I was suffocating from the heat. I was sweating buckets. That's because I switched the boiler on, obviously, to get some hot water, and it's been hot in here every day for ages. We did have a bit of respite from this heat where it went down to about 20 degrees, but the temperature gauge in this flat has remained 20 and above. It's boiling. So I didn't know the post lady had come. There was no ring on my buzzer, so I live at number 5. There was no ring on the buzzer, nothing at all. And at 1:45, I was going to go downstairs to see where my parcel that was supposed to be coming from the Royal Mail was, because I'd had another message today saying it was on its way. I nearly stepped on my packages. The post lady had left 2 parcels of mine on the Chihuahua doormat, because I've got a Chihuahua doormat. It says spoilt rotten Chihuahua lives here. I got it from eBay. So I didn't know there were parcels outside my door. So I'm very grateful that she left them outside my door, and she didn't need a signature, because these parcels, they're tracked, but they don't need a signature. So I was lucky, and she was lucky, wasn't she? And very kind of her to put them on my doorstep. So we go on to the first package. This was before I went out onto the field for the second time to take my dog for a walk. This is a package from Unit F, Base Business Park, Rendlesham, IP12 2TZ. And this is the MB Housewares package from eBay. And this was my Halloween lights, and it's, if you see, it's got Deck C on them, DECSEE, Deck C, 100 orange LED lights, so Deck. And I do realise that the camera is going to portray this backwards, so the time is 5 o'clock, it's not 7, it's 5. Like the mirror image, it's nearly 5 p.m. on Monday evening. It's not 7. So we've got 100 Halloween lights, and they're battery operated, AAA batteries, which I've got spare batteries, so I've got batteries for this. We've also got a USB charged flashlight in the mail. Floodlight bulb, cob LED, battery indicator. That's what it says. Flashlight torch. So you charge it LED. You put your charger in there, charge it on the mains, and you don't need batteries. And that's the COB. So let's turn this off. So you charge it like that. My flashlight torch, that came. We also had a card from the Royal Mail. 'Tis the season to be earning. Mail sorters and a variety of other roles available. Christmas brings festive cheer to Royal Mail, along with millions of extra items to deliver. So we always need a few extra 1,000 pairs of hands to help us deliver more magic moments across the nation. Now remember that my father was called Derek. He's dead. He died in 2021, so we've had 2 references to my dad's name. Deck. The lights have got Deck on them, DEC. Deliver is put in this card twice. Deliver, delivered. My dad's been dead for 2 years, Derek has. And I noticed in my mum's phone conversation that she sounded a bit sarcastic. Crystal, as you know, known as Genestra, and my father was just Derek. He didn't have a middle name. My birth name was Genestra Ann, and the name I changed to was Crystal Alice. I've never had a man's name because I'm a woman. So 2 letters from British Gas. Identical. That's a waste of paper, isn't it? 2 identical letters from British Gas, Winnell Down, Aylesford Road, Winchester, Hampshire. Identical letters. Apparently they can't deliver to my email address, not my dad's. My dad's been dead for 2 years now. Hello, Miss Marshall. We sent you an email to crystal at yahoo.co.uk, but it looks like it didn't get through to you. Here's a paper version of the email we tried to send, and basically it's saying, good news, energy prices are going down. Ofgem has announced that energy rates will be going down again this autumn. The good news is that from 1st of October 23 you'll be saving around £38.72 on your annual energy costs. So they've wasted paper there twice. They only needed to send one letter out, but they sent two, and they're completely identical. Just a waste of paper, basically. So I went out this afternoon after my parcels were left on the doormat. So no one rang my buzzer or banged the door, they just left them on the Chihuahua doormat. Obviously I checked the mailbox because you shouldn't leave personal letters on somebody's doormat, and thank God she didn't do that. I went outside, I went round the back, I threw rubbish in the bin. There was a man wearing what looked like that Charlie's pink trousers, and he had a funny hat on. I'm not interested in that guy. So you had a bloke much younger than Charlie. Charlie's 61, this guy looked about 31, and he was with his girlfriend, but he was mimicking Charlie's clothing. He had his trousers on and a funny hat. And then he looked at me and he took his hat off, and he had hair on his head. He had black hair. Went up round the back of the flats and I went onto the field. Builders were building. There was a motorcyclist probably delivering for Costa or the Co-op, and he had a helmet over his head. And I couldn't understand why people were wearing hats like Charlie's. Helmets, obviously a biker has to be careful, but you don't need to walk around with your helmet. When you go into a shop, you should take it off so that people can see your face. So I don't understand why these motorcycle drivers are wandering around with a helmet like a space astronaut up and down the path when they've got off their motorcycle. I went onto the field and really nobody on there till I was coming off, and there was one woman on the field and two people, again one of them looking like Charlie with his bucket hat on his head. I'm a single woman, I'm on my own, I don't have a partner, and I don't feel the need to cover my face or head with a hat or a helmet or a scarf because I'm proud of who I am. I don't need to cover my head and face. And the same old rubbish is going on. People running away from me like I'm a thief with their handbags and purses in their hands and underneath their arm, because my father Derek was supposed to be a thief and he used to hit my mother. I'm Jennifer's daughter, so it's still going on. I'm living in a world where I feel locked in prison, and I'm 5'5", I'm tiny, and I'm not violent at all. Far from it. So I just came back into my flat. I was watching auditing videos. I was listening to Ed Sheeran music, and I cooked myself a beef and tomato pot noodle. And that's not because I haven't got any food. I've got bacon and I've got meals. I just didn't feel like cooking, so I did myself a pot noodle. And I'm just like anybody else. I like peanut butter sandwiches mixed with crisps. So I made a sandwich out of the beef and tomato pot noodle. So I put the pot noodle into a sandwich, and I ate it like a sandwich. A noodle sandwich. Because I'm just like everybody else. I like to experiment with things and make different sandwiches. And I've just been enjoying myself by myself. On and off we have this Kevin WhatsApping me, somebody called Kevin. And they've started mucking about on my TikTok. So I'm going to go now. See you later.